26. Mr. Leisure, please call the roll.
Mayor Messer.
Here.
Vice Mayor Norris.
Here.
Mr. Sellers.
Here.
Mrs. Harper.
Here.
Mr. Lamoureux.
Here.
Mrs. Eggers.
Here.
Mr. Cope.
Here. Mr. Cook, can you do the invocation for us?
Yes.
Thanks, sir.
You would bow your heads for a moment, please. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for this moment where we can come together and do the business of the city. Give us your wisdom as we make decisions. Thank you for these officers here that put their lives on the line and what they represent to the community. It's in your Son's name that I pray. Amen.
Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Looking at consideration of council work session minutes, April 7th, 2026. Do I have a motion? To
So
adopt?
moved.
Second.
Any comments? Please call the roll.
Mr. Cope.
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers.
Yes.
Mrs. Harper.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris.
Yes.
Mr. Sellers.
Yes.
Mayor Messer.
Yes.
Mr. Lamoureux.
Yes. Consideration of council meeting minutes, April 28th, 2026. Do I have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments? Please call the roll.
Mrs. Eggers.
Yes.
Mrs. Harper.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris.
Yes.
Mr. Sellers.
Yes.
Mayor Messer.
Yes.
Mr. Lamoureux. Mr. Cope.
Yes.
Thank you. We have Chief Mitchell with us tonight, and I would love to have him come up with our Officer of the Year and present for us.
Great, thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Yeah.
We're here tonight for two very important reasons. First, to recognize National Police Week, a time set aside across this country to honor the men and women of law enforcement who have made the ultimate sacrifice in service of others. Second, to recognize one of our own as our Police Officer of the Year. National Police Week is a reminder that behind every badge is a commitment to serve with courage, professionalism, and sacrifice. It is also a reminder that the dangers of this profession remain very real. According to the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund, 111 law enforcement officers across the United States died in the line of duty in 2025. While that number represented a decrease from prior years, it still means that 111 families lost a loved one, 111 agencies lost a colleague, and countless communities lost someone who stood willing to protect others at great personal risk. During National Police Week, we remember those officers, we honor their sacrifice, and we recommit ourselves to supporting the men and women who continue to serve every day. Here in Lebanon, we are fortunate to have police officers and communications officers who answer that call every day with professionalism, integrity, and compassion. They respond during moments of crisis, uncertainty, and danger, often without recognition and oftentimes without a thanks, because they believe deeply in serving this community. Tonight, we have the privilege of recognizing one officer whose performance, character, and commitment distinguished him among an already exceptional group of professionals. Being named Police Officer of the Year is not simply about statistics or arrests. It reflects leadership, dependability, work ethic, judgment, community trust, and the respect of his fellow officers. It represents the kind of officer that others want beside them when things are difficult. Officer Tommy Burns has demonstrated those qualities consistently. Through professionalism, dedication to duty, and commitment to the citizens of Lebanon, Officer Burns has represented this department and this city in a manner worthy of this recognition. And he was also selected for this award by his peers. On behalf of the Lebanon Division of Police, I want to congratulate Officer Burns and express appreciation to all of our officers, our communications officers, our civilian staff, and their families. Public service is never accomplished alone. The support families provide provide to those who wear the badge an immeasurable service, and they deserve recognition as well. I also want to thank you, City Council, for your continued support of our police department and the people who serve this city each and every day. And finally, during this National Police Week, may we never forget those who gave their lives in service to others, and may we continue to support those who still answer that call today. Thank you.
Be it proclaimed to recognize the National Police Week 2026 and to honor the service and the sacrifice of those law enforcement officers killed in the line of duty while protecting our communities and safeguarding our democracy. Whereas there are more than 800,000 law enforcement officers serving in communities across the United States, including the dedicated members of the Lebanon Division of Police. And whereas since the first recorded death in 1786, there are currently more than 24,500 law enforcement officers in the United States that have made the ultimate sacrifice and have been killed in the line of duty. And whereas the names of these dedicated public servants are engraved on the walls of the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial in Washington, D.C. And whereas 363 new names of fallen heroes have been added to the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial this spring, including 109 officers killed in 2025 and 254 officers killed the previous year. And whereas the service and sacrifice of all officers killed in the line of duty will be honored during the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund's 38th Candlelight Vigil on the evening of May 13th, 2026. And whereas the Candlelight Vigil is part of the National Police Week and will be observed this year, May 11th through the 16th, and May 15th is designated as Peace Officers Memorial Day in honor of all fallen officers and their families, and U.S. flags should be flown at half-staff. Now therefore, I, Mark Andrew Messer, Mayor of the City of Lebanon, declare week of May 11th through 16th, 2026 as National Police Week in the City of Lebanon, Ohio. Congratulations.
Congratulations, officer.
Congratulations.
So I threw a curveball to the chief right before and asked him to kind of give a hint on how Mr. Burns was nominated, or Officer Burns was nominated. And correct me if I'm wrong, but everybody gets an email. They all send back names. Then there is a group that is then picked, and then that group is then voted upon by the officers in the.
That's correct.
Okay, so it was like 3 or 4 people that he went up against?
Yes, the entire department gets to nominate an officer for Officer of the Year. From those nominations, then that is resent out to the department, and everyone votes on their selection for Officer of the Year. And Officer Burns was selected this year out of 3 nominations. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
It's a high honor to be able to honor you tonight.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. So you guys can continue on with us, or you are free to go.
You're welcome to sit here and watch us conduct this.
It's fun.
Do our thing.
We got a public hearing.
There's the house.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Gonna have to go give that to him. We didn't give him a challenge coin. Yeah, we'll arrange that. So, we have a public hearing for the Joint Economic Development District, JED, with Hamilton Township. Do I have a motion to open that public hearing?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Mrs. Eggers,
Yes.
Mrs. Harper,
Yes.
Mr. Lamoureux,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris,
Yes.
Mayor Messer,
Yes.
Mr. Cope,
Yes.
Mr. Sellers.
Yes.
Before I ask for comment, we have a letter from our esteemed Mr. Burke to go over what this actually is.
Thank you, Mayor. I wanted to read this into the record. So Joint Economic Development District, or JED, is an economic development tool that has existed in Ohio since 1993 and is created by a contract between a township and a municipality to levy income tax over a specific limited area of properties to encourage economic development and to provide services in the unincorporated area. Hamilton Township is creating a JED that would include the underdeveloped properties near the intersection of State Route 48 and US 22/3, Town Center Boulevard, and Grandin Road. The owners of the property can invest in new private construction while improvements will be made to the infrastructure and roadway of the section of Town Center Boulevard that will access the properties being developed. Town Center Boulevard will be extended to intersect Grandin Road west of State Route 48. This will improve traffic flow and options for motorists while increasing the development of light industrial property in that area. The City of Lebanon's only role is to administer the collection of a 1.5% earnings tax for employees and residents who live or work within the JED footprint. The City of Lebanon's general fund will receive 20% of the income tax revenue collected, and there are no restrictions on how that revenue can be spent. Hamilton Township will receive the other 80% of the income tax collected. The JED will be administered by a 5-person board with at least one representative from the City of Lebanon serving on the board.
Thank you. Yep. So at this time, I'll open the floor up for public comment. Basically, Andrew, if you have something to say to us, you may. You have 3 minutes. Give us your address.
Love it.
Seeing no comments,
I do have one question.
well,
Okay.
I'll open it up to the City Council. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I forget if that area is available for a TIF. Can I?
We wouldn't be able to TIF it because it's not in the city.
True.
I believe they may be, but I'm not 100%
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
Basically, our only involvement is that we're administering the JED.
Not basically. We're collecting taxes. That's going to be our sole role. We're collecting the tax.
On behalf of the township.
Well, technically on behalf of the JED, but yes, because the township can't levy a tax without it being part of the JED. Townships don't have the ability to levy a tax. So if they get involved in a JED, then they can levy a tax. We'll collect it. We'll keep 20% of it, and 80% of it will be forwarded back to the township. This is not rare at this point. When they first started JEDs, generally what it was for, or what was envisioned was that cities and townships would come together, have an agreement where there were shared services, whether it was water, sewer, fire protection, whatever. And a lot of those services weren't available in the township necessarily, particularly water and sewer. So it was kind of popular around Columbus where there were places in townships that didn't have water, didn't have sewer. And if you were going to put, say, a bottling plant or some kind of industrial type operation there, they'd never get insurance if they didn't have water. This is a little bit different in that, we're just collecting a tax. We're really, our involvement is pretty, well, it is limited to that.
I'll entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
Please call roll.
Mr. Sellers,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris,
Yes.
Mr. Cope,
Yes.
Mayor Messer,
Yes.
Mrs. Harper,
Yes.
Mr. Lamoureux,
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers.
Yes.
Moving on to new business, ordinance number 2026-043.
Ordinance number 2026-043, authorizing a joint economic development district, or JED, with Hamilton Township and declaring an emergency.
This ordinance authorizes a JED agreement with Hamilton Township, with Lebanon acting as a partner in collecting and distributing income tax within the defined JED area.
Motion for first read?
So moved.
Second.
That's actually on for a vote.
Oh, okay, my bad. Motion to adopt.
So moved. Second.
Please call roll.
Mrs. Harper,
Yes.
Mr. Sellers,
Yes.
Mr. Cope,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris,
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers,
Yes.
Mr. Lamoureux, Mayor Messer.
Yes. Ordinance number 2026-044.
Ordinance number 2026-044, authorizing the purchase of the Eaton VX Connect software for the city's utility customer portal in the amount of $100,821 and declaring an emergency.
This ordinance approves the purchase of the Eaton VX Connect software to allow the city's utility customers to independently access their own city utility consumption and billing information and customize that information that they receive.
Do I have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any comments? Please call roll.
Mr. Lamoureux,
Abstain.
Mr. Sellers,
Yes.
Mayor Messer,
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers,
Yes.
Mrs. Harper,
Yes.
Mr. Cope,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2026-045.
Ordinance number 2026-045, approving the 2027 through 2031 capital improvement program.
This ordinance approves the adoption of the 2027 through 2031 capital improvement plan, which provides direction for roadway, utility, and parks infrastructure improvement projects over the next 5 years.
Motion for first read.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Ordinance number 2026-046.
Ordinance number 2026-046, approving a supplemental appropriation of $70,000 to support the city's civic donation program and declaring an emergency.
This ordinance approves a supplemental appropriation to support a one-time contribution towards the Atrium Medical Center Care Flight, fundraising efforts, and the Lebanon Carriage Parade.
Motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments here? Please call roll.
I do have one comment, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
There were some questions on the 20,000 to the carriage parade, and if we can just provide clarity on what that 20,000 is done, just so we can answer that clear for the
Yeah.
people.
Oh, you want me to do it, Scott?
Yep, either one, yeah.
So each year during our civic donation
Fund.
committee meeting, we divvy up our cash allotted by our budget. Last year, we made a special appropriation to the chamber to support the carriage parade of $15,000. And during our civic donation committee meeting, we basically took that $6,000 out of what we normally would give them based on their request during that, and we added it to this already kind of pending $15,000 appropriation. So it's combining what we would have given to them in our civic donation program and then adding it to this appropriation tonight. So it's just putting those two numbers together. And then we know about the helicopter.
And could you speak just the purpose of the 20?
Oh, my apologies. The purpose just being to get big rigs, big carriages to the horse parade. Yeah, I think they spent $35,000 last year bringing in larger rigs, and this is just to help keep that incredible parade going. Yeah. Please call the roll.
Mrs. Eggers,
Yes.
Mrs. Harper,
Yes.
Mr. Lamoureux,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris,
Yes.
Mayor Messer,
Yes.
Mr. Cope,
Yes.
Mr. Sellers.
No.
So ordinance number 2026-047.
Ordinance number 2026-047, approving a contract with Fillmore Construction in the amount of $1,987,618.81 for the Suncrest and Meadow Lane reconstruction project and declaring an emergency.
This ordinance approves a contract with Fillmore Construction for the reconstruction of Suncrest Lane and Meadow Drive to include a new storm sewer system, lining and modifications to the sanitary sewer system, replacement of the sanitary sewer main that runs through Colonial Park West, water main replacement, new curbs and pavement, new sidewalks on the south side of Suncrest and east side of Meadow Lane, and other improvements to the street. The city did receive a Ohio Public Works Commission grant to help support this, and the bid is within budget.
Motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments?
What was the start date of that?
So we would anticipate that they start in July. That's when the grant funds become available from the state. So by approving the contract now with emergency, they can go ahead and get ramped up.
So it won't interfere with festivals around the 3rd or any of that?
No, it'll be after the Independence Day, the fireworks.
Thank you.
Please call the roll.
Mrs. Harper,
Yes.
Mr. Sellers,
Yes.
Mr. Coe,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris,
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers,
Yes.
Mr. Lamoureux,
Yes.
Mayor Messer.
Yes. Ordinance number 2026-048.
Ordinance number 2026-048, approving a contract with QEI LLC, well, that's a lot of letters. In the amount of $164,111 to replace the electric department's SCADA system hardware and software and declaring an emergency.
This ordinance approves a contract with QEI LLC to replace the electric department's SCADA system, the hardware and software that has reached the end of its useful life, ensuring that the department can continue to monitor all of their utility systems in current time.
A motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments?
Yes. Just in the work session for the public's awareness, as we discussed the software and what it does, and how just continuously impressed I am with our electric department and the stability of the services provided as the spring storms move through, and my kids who live in different areas around the region came to our house because they were without power. It's happened multiple times now to them. So just to highlight that, as we take it for granted, but it is certainly a good thing.
You didn't charge them rent, did you?
What's that?
You didn't charge those kids rent, did you?
Should I? They deserve it if I charge them.
Yes. Please call the roll.
Mr. Lamoureux,
Yes.
Mr. Sellers,
Yes.
Mayor Messer,
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers,
Yes.
Mrs. Harper,
Yes.
Mr. Coe,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris.
Yes.
Resolution 2026-049.
Resolution 2026-049, authorizing the city manager to apply for the FY 2026 Warren County Community Development Block Grant.
This resolution approves an application for the Warren County Community Development Block Grant for funding consideration to support the West Warren Street and Canal Street reconstruction project, which is scheduled for construction in 2027.
Motion to adopt?
So moved. Second.
Any comments here? Please call the roll.
No, I was just going to say, I took a trip up Canal Street.
Yeah.
It's kind of an out-of-the-way road. It's definitely due. Gracious.
Yes, glad to get that project.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Sellers,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris.
Yes.
Mr. Coe,
Yes.
Mayor Messer,
Yes.
Mrs. Harper,
Yes.
Mr. Lamoureux,
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers.
Yes.
End of our business. City manager report.
Thank you, Mayor. The next meeting of City Council is a work session on Monday, May 18th at 7 p.m. And just want to remind folks that the city's farmers market has started. It is every Thursday from 4 to 7 p.m. in the Bicentennial Park parking lot. We had a great turnout last week, and encourage folks to come out and support small local businesses.
packed.
It was packed, yeah.
Sold out from what I heard.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's all I have there.
Very good. Mr. Sellers, what do you got for us?
So, National Police Memorial Week. Law enforcement and public safety is one of the few areas where government has a clear and legitimate mandate. The founders understood that ordered liberty requires protection of person and property. So we're always grateful for first responders and our officers, and just wanted to thank them for that. And also I want to just take a couple minutes to congratulate our mayor, Mark Messer, on running a campaign the old-fashioned way, integrity, principle, and respect for the voters. It's kind of a shame that in today's political climate that honesty doesn't always become the victor. Deception and manipulation sometimes dominates the currency of today's politics, unfortunately. So, but a candidate who refuses to play that game deserves recognition, Mark, and win or lose. And the result might not be exactly how some of us had hoped, but your character doesn't go unnoticed. So that well done, and I'm proud to know you, sir.
Thank you, man.
And the only other thing is, what's the status on that Liberty Tree?
It's delivered. We've ordered. We were
Okay.
talking about location.
Okay, yeah.
We talked about Bicentennial Park, also Colonial
Park and Harmon Park.
Colonial Park and Harmon Park. I think there's a 50-year anniversary for Colonial Park coming up this year. We were thinking about wrapping it into that also, but also Harmon Park is available. So everybody gets an opinion. So
No, I'm excited for that.
yeah,
So,
I am too.
that's all I've got.
Thanks, sir.
Congratulations on a well-fought race. I wish it had turned out better myself as well. Appreciate your integrity. Had a question, and thank you for our men and women that serve on our police force. It's always, I'm thankful that our community is supportive. But I think we can always do a better job of encouraging those folks. I had a quick question. So I talked with Mayor Messer here a couple weeks ago about this, and I think it's kind of a long shot. A friend of a friend is kind of on the board of the Freedom 250, the Freedom Truck program, and they have 6 18-wheelers that are going around the country, and it's really cool. My daughter got to go to one here a couple weeks ago where they push out the sides, and they have a lot of interactive stuff for the kids, and some AIs incorporated, and so on and so forth. Just a fun celebration. And I was just looking on their site, so I reached out to them to see if I could get them here, and it may be too late. They're going to be in Cincinnati down at UC's campus here really soon. I'm trying to look up the date, and I'm tech challenged, and my kids aren't here to help me. So I'll get that and report back. I think it's the 2nd or 3rd week of June. But I wanted to reach out to see if I could get them here. And they're asking a bunch of questions that I didn't know. So I put your phone number down. So if you just random phone call, you're like, what the heck? What? Sellers, what have you done? But I'll try to do some legwork on that too. And I don't know if it's one of those things, if we do it after the fact, if it loses after the Independence Day, does it lose its pizzazz? I don't know. But I thought, we have these 3rd Fridays that are coming up.
Oh, yeah.
It would be kind of cool to maybe partner with that, or maybe have it on Saturday, because people are already coming into the area maybe for the 3rd Friday. So I'll report back on that, and it may be one of those things where we've had to get our name in and.
Like 2 years ago?
Oh, yeah, that too. I just don't know. But I guess I wanted to just mention that I reached out to him, and I hope to hear back soon. So that's all I've got there.
Thanks, sir. Norris report.
Norris report. I want to congratulate you on a on a great campaign they ran. They're very disappointed in the results, but it was fun to watch you. Rookie at this. You managed. I did. What it taught me was something that I'll never want to do. So, at that rank anyway. But just taking hits, hit after hit, and you really had to put your shield on, and you held yourself. Because I tell you, at some point, I was reading and just wanting to go off myself, and maybe I did a couple times here and there, but I just thought you handled yourself very well. Very, very proud of you. Very proud of Lebanon that we continue to produce great leaders at the state level, the local level, and also very proud of my friend Kristen, who slashed her all the way through. So she did a great job. I'm glad that you won your campaign too as well. So that's very good. So. There's also, I don't know a lot about it, but it came up, and one of you guys might be mentioning it, but at 11 tomorrow, Justice Drive is a police memorial. It says it's an event. The flyer really didn't explain what they were going to do, but just to make the public aware that if they're free at a little before lunch tomorrow, that would be fun to go over to. And I am very excited to see when they roll the Freedom Train in.
I know.
That's what I'm trying to keep looking. They got the 2 engines back because we heard them rumbling down behind our house the other day, but I can't wait to see that wrapped engine. That'll be awesome.
It will be awesome.
So thank you.
Yes, sir.
And with semis combined.
Yeah, trucks and semis, and guns and whatever.
All we need is like a tank.
Freedom tank.
Pulpy streams.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
When is the, quick question, is the capital plan, I know we just had our first reading, but is it available for the public to see yet, or will that not be until after?
I mean, we always post it, once it's adopted. We could post it on the website in the draft form. We could definitely do that.
Yeah, I would like that, just in
Sure.
case the public wants to see what, because there's a lot of good stuff that just the future of Lebanon is very bright. You know, I used to get on Facebook and, my little why I love Lebanon type of things, and just so much going on with it. I think a great example that the public needs to be aware of is the email that you sent about the Clean Ohio Fund. And, over 10 years, $4.5 million, so roughly $450,000 a year in grant money that goes towards the parks, the bike path, and some of the cleanup projects down on the Turtle Creek, and just and even the comment of the state rep that came down about Lebanon and our small city charm, and calling his wife saying they need to come back. I mean, that's just representative of what a blessing it is to live in the city and what we have going for us right now. And so that was cool. I was down here Saturday with my in-laws, came down, my sister-in-law and her husband, and like downtown was just packed. Like we couldn't get in to one restaurant, so we went over and waited in line at Mayploy. Just people out everywhere. It was great. So I love seeing that, and just that continued awareness of how far. And congratulations on the precinct captain, precinct captain elections, and hard fought, and so much of the nastiness that even came down to that level. So disappointing. Congratulations on the county's loss, our win. As you continue to be our mayor, that was going to be a bummer to miss your leadership in that role. So, and you did run it with integrity, and I appreciate that. I'm just going to call it out, the crap attack that came towards you about your house fire. I said it publicly online, that somebody would think taking one of the most tragic events in someone's life and using that for political advantage is just sick. It was really unfortunate to see it stoop to that level. And the lies that were told about the fairground, city policy, and I think I spoke out forcefully on that on Facebook, of all the stupid places. But just the integrity that you held as you navigated that, as you guys navigated it even at the polls and being attacked on things with people that just don't have the information, which I get it, I understand it, but still, it was unfortunate to stoop to that level. But did a great job, and glad to be a member of a council that we do things right, we do things in the public, we do things the right way, and I think the city where we are as a city reflects that. So thanks for your leadership.
Thanks, man.
That's all.
First of all, congratulations to Officer Burns on this Officer of the Year award. I think that's especially a neat way to do that, to let the officers all give their input on that. So it could be somebody, voted on by their peers. And just very grateful to our Lebanon officers, as well as all those in our surrounding county who protect the area and do a job that's not easy, but having worked in a police department with individuals and just seeing how they're affected by the public and their response to them, just reinforces for me how important it is that we continue to honor them and, smile and wave with all of our fingers, And I happened to work at a police department in 2020 and watch the decline of how people treated the officers and watch them when they would come in off of the road and their response to that. So people need to really consider, those are the people that you call when you need them, and so we need to give them respect the rest of the year as well. I also wanted to say, thank you to the voters in my neighborhood, in my precinct, for honoring me with your votes. And I will say, as my other council members have, congratulations to you, Mark. This was, I'm trying to think how to put this, a more difficult experience than I expected it to be. People don't realize what a good group of council members we have, and we are each very much individuals with our own way of thinking and operating, but with the same value in mind for our city and the same goals for our city. We just go about it in different ways. Matt votes no sometimes, Brad votes no sometimes, Scott, me, whoever. We all don't always agree on everything, but we do agree on our base values and what we want for the city, and that we respect each other. And I really appreciated seeing once again that when one of ours, or more than one of ours, is hit up with some pretty aggressive attacks, that none of us take it. And it was also pretty awful to me to see the amount of lies being shared about the fairground situation that we had tried to work so hard on. I have zero respect or tolerance for people speaking lies about my fellow council members or our staff. And, we said some of this in our work session, but for those who don't listen to that, I think it's important for people to know that the people in this room have put in a lot of work and a lot of time, and there's people beyond this room, and they deserve to be respected for that time and honored for that, and not lied about. I got to spend the entire day hearing the same wrong stories told repeatedly, and we will continue to tell the truth and be transparent about what actually took place and what the truth of those situations are, and we will continue to bring that information forward and make sure that people understand that it's extremely unfortunate, because what we were trying to do was very positive, and when people can twist that and lie and make the story a little different, that's not how we work. So I'm very proud of this group for staying the course and supporting each other and telling the truth all along. Well, I'm glad I go last, because you guys say everything I want to say. I can just say it. And you're also eloquent, too. I'm going to have Matt start writing speeches for me. So, but yes, just same. Thank you.
I'll start out number one. Congratulations to our Officer of the Year. It is an honor to be able to honor their work that they do in our city. He told me that for some reason midnights are really slow, and let's just keep them that way. So that's exciting. Something that Vice Mayor Norris spoke about is the Police Memorial Week tomorrow at the Justice Drive. So that's at 11 a.m. And I'll just go ahead and read some of these names, just because I think we should, the officers that will kind of be memorializing, and there might be more day of, but this is what they have on their sheet. Sheriff W.E. Graham of the Sheriff's Office, Deputy Homer Burley, Warren County Sheriff Office, Chief James Elder, Mason Police Department, Jason Scott Legor, Ohio Department of Natural Resources, Officer William Johnson, Spring Road Police Department, Officer Jeffrey Fegley, Morrow Police Department, Officer George Bayshore, Franklin PD, and then Sergeant Brian Dooley, Warren County Sheriff's Office. So those are eight of the names that we'll be honoring tomorrow, along with the hundreds other that will be memorialized in Washington, D.C. Also, over the weekend, Raptor Inc. was here at our Bicentennial Park, and they used our new Lane Memorial stage. Showed off some birds of prey that were really awesome. We had a kestrel and a barred owl, and what was the hawk? Was it a red-tailed hawk?
Red-shouldered hawk.
Red-shouldered hawk. So yeah, they were.
Difference.
Yeah,
Didn't know there was.
yeah, red shoulder, red tail.
Yeah.
So yeah, they did a great job. I thought the kids enjoyed it a lot, and so that it was a great use of that stage in that park. And I just wanted to thank them for the work they do and for sharing those animals with us. And then to City Council, I just want to thank you for your initial support of my run. It was difficult to make that decision because I love serving the city of Lebanon. I love this city, and I put a lot of mental energy and time behind serving, and I love being in this position. So it took me a minute to actually make that decision, but you guys rallied around that, and your support was very much appreciated. And I kind of did my best to keep you guys out of it, because I don't want to pull you guys into the insanity. But the other side decided that they wanted to bring you in. So I appreciate each and every one of you standing up and defending the city and the hard work of staff and the hard work of each and every individual up here over the past 6-8 months. All I'll say is the idiom is true that a lie can get across the world before the truth can even wake up and get its clothes on. So we're basically walking out the door at this point. It was unfortunate how things transpired, and I think my hope is that this wakes up people in leadership from both the county level, the Ag Society, and the Horseman Association. I hope it wakes people up and they can come together for a positive solution for that piece of property, because it's not just 100 acres. It is 100 acres that serves almost 1,000 families in Warren County. And it needs to be preserved, and it needs to be honored, because it's something that's been a part of our community for 170 some years. And I think it would be an awful shame if things continued as status quo. Some people might want to see that, but I don't think status quo is going to be in the benefit of the long-term success of that property. I'll just leave that there. So the rest is on them, and we'll be here to support if necessary. So again, thank you, and I'll entertain a motion to close.
So moved.
Second.
Please call the roll.
Mayor Messer,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris.
Yes.
Mr. Sellers,
Yes.
Mrs. Harper,
Yes.
Mr. Lamoureux,
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers,
Yes.
Mr. Coe.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week.